Welcome back, Property Source Radio, 222-6397, propertysourceradio.com. Email the show. And Brenna, we were talking after break here, or during the break.
How to green your weekend with the fixie
No, we weren't saying that. I'm pretty sure that did not come out of
Okay, then I'm sorry.
Blower door test, but the self door test.
Yourself. It's a building pressurization test.
Now, that's cool because you did the blower door test.
Correct. I had a professional BPI contractor come out and do that
I had the same thing, and what it does is it kind of negates how the airflow is in your house, and it shoots it out your front door so you can feel wind coming into the windows through cracks, and you can see where the problem areas are. Now, you can do that with this thing you're talking about here?
It's not as thorough, and it also, isn't going to qualify you for tax rebates and things like that because you need to have a BPI certified contractor in order to qualify for that. However, if you're just thinking, well, geez, I wonder if I, could do some sealing of my own.
Find out where the trouble areas are.
Right. What you can do is a do-it-yourself basic building pressurization test. And I want to let our listeners know that step-by-step instructions are available in the Property Source newspaper, which is on stands now.
Eastside book.
And you can also get a lot of this information online from the EPA.gov. And that is the Environmental Protection Agency, Jeff. So it really does wrap back around to going green. Anyhow.
Tell us how you do it yourself. I'm excited.
I love how she keeps the jabs.
Yeah.
What you want to do is start by closing all of your exterior doors, windows,
green jabs,
and fireplace flues. Okay.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Big thing here is to turn off all combustion appliances, such as gas burning furnaces, water heaters, that kind of thing, anything with your pilot light.
Okay.
You want to turn on all of your exhaust fans. So you want to use anything you have in your kitchen or bathrooms. And what that does is it increases, like Jeff said, the infiltration through cracks and leaks, and it makes them easier to detect.
Okay.
Now, that's
not as powerful as the blower door, though,
no.
is it?
Like I said, it's not the real full McCoy, but it's to give a homeowner who wants to do it themselves, maybe fix up some leaks around windows or doors, a very simple way to do it. But here's a great tip. While you're doing this DIY basic pressurization test, if you were to light an incense stick,
right, see where the smoke goes,
and then you just kind of wave it in front of your windows and doors, of course, being careful to keep it away from your curtains and drapes, but that can, when the smoke wavers, that's going to indicate that you have some airflow there.
That's, yeah. See,
and
now
then
that was the question I was going to ask. What do you got to do? Light a bong or something and start puffing on it to figure out where the airflow is? But you just answered my question. Thank you.
Bong.
What? Have you ever gone to college?
Okay, well, listen, that blower door test, I got to tell you, I think there was a thing about mold in the basement. You couldn't do it because if you had mold in your basement, you had to get that cleared up, or
you have to have that. It's called remediation of mold because the mold spores can actually travel through air,
right?
And that creates poor indoor air quality, potential health problems, and so on and so forth.
Is mold? Is it really that much?
Actually,
of a problem?
there's asbestos too. You got to watch out for. Also, they say.
Really? So they won't do the
lead.
You mean the contractor? Well, we're going to lead next week, baby.
Well,
but but you're saying that the contractor will not come in and do the blower test with a big fan in your front door if you have mold in the basement. Is that what you just told me?
Mold or asbestos.
Unbelievable.
Because I had back in the day they used asbestos tape.
Yes, I know that stuff. Yep.
And I had to encapsulate with the silver tape. You ever seen that stuff?
Yeah.
And I took a day just to prime and paint. And put the tape up there before he jumped in and did that because you don't want that flowing through the house.
Right.
Okay.
Which
everybody's
is
just so
better for your family and your health. Anyhow. Well,
yeah, we were very green that day, weren't we?
Yeah.
Not good for the environment typically is not good for the human being also. So keep that in mind in general when you're thinking about
But I'll tell you, when he threw that blower door up on the front door, you should have seen all the air leaks. Even up into the second floor, you could feel them.
Well, how did you see the air leaks?
I just put my hand up on every window and I could feel it. But with the new windows, I put them up there and no air leaks. So
cool.
They also have the, the
and
professionals.
even like the doors too. Underneath the doors was.
You can feel a draft.
Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah.
Terrible.
I can feel that in the wintertime.
That's it.
Yeah.
So basically, what the idea is, what's going out of your house, you're going to reverse it, and it's going to come into your house to find out exactly where those leaks are.
That's cool.
So that's a fun tip on your way to doing your own DIY home energy audit. Something you can
And
do.
saving money.
Oh, of course.
That's the point, right?
Absolutely. I mean,
Saving money.
well,
That's what we're talking about.
and there's an added bonus to all this too that we forget to talk about a lot of times is
being green.
that comes along with it is comfort. I would imagine that you're much more comfortable now that you've had your windows replaced. Maybe sitting near a sofa close to a window.
All I know is that they look pretty cool. They look
cool. You know what I like?
guy.
You know what I like about new windows? You can just fling them right up with one finger.
One finger.
Let me ask you this, guys.
I love it.
How's cleaning the windows going for you?
You know, I'm not a cleaner. I'm not. I mean, I like stuff clean, but I don't
never
clean
the windows.
Yeah, I'm not into that either.
They're brand new and they don't need to be cleaned yet.
You got a good 4 years, right, before you're gonna think about it, and then you got another 4 to think about it.
Until the kid decides to paint the windows on me.
Right, and chew on the windowsills because they all do that, right? We'll talk about lead paint next week, though.
Oh, no.
You hang in there, sunshine.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I'm ready for the lead paint bull crud stuff.
Why? This is that's been an issue for a long time, though.
It has, but I think this law has just put me over the edge because I can pass these. I can understand where it could be harmful to children and la 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 la. But when you pass these unreasonable laws that have these horrendous to-do lists for these contractors, which equates to extra money that the homeowner's going to pay, and
basically it comes out to that.
It's essentially a tax. The government's just placed another tax on hundreds of thousands of contractors and homeowners. Now it falls right to the homeowner.
Calm down.
I'm telling you. Shouldn't have gave me any coffee.
Yeah. Throw some water on him.
Just talk me off the ledge, please.
Yeah, next week's show is going to be hot, folks. So make sure you put that in your iPhone as a calendar reminder to tune in at 9 o'clock. And also on our Facebook, you can hit us up there and give us your opinion if you're a contractor or perhaps you're a homeowner that's concerned about lead paint in your home. And it's an important thing. It's been proven to really affect the health of children. And we have a lot of older homes in our city. That do contain asbestos and lead-based paint and things like that. So it's a very important
Any
topic.
home built before 1978, is that the...
That is correct.
Dang, I'm impressed.
Very good. You did your homework, huh?
Wow.
Just memorized it.
Oh, good. That's cool. Yeah.
Has lead paint in it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And when you try to remove it, you either do a professional, right?
Or...
I mean, you don't want to attempt it yourself, right?
Well, you can do it yourself, but the thing is, if you hire a contractor,
get yourself
the
certified.
Contractors have to be certified. But it's not even for just a paint job. It's if I wanted a new window.
Okay,
in my
wait a
house.
second. You just can't paint over it.
You can paint over it, but if you disturb any of it, that's where the problem is. Like if you're chipping off or sanding, then it's airborne and it's also falling on the ground. Where my kids always lick the floor. I'm sure they always lick the dust off the floor, get lead-based paint on them.
I want some lead.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. I'm just really shaking at this thought of this topic, this law. I'm sorry.
I have an idea. I think that what I'm going to do is get my good friend Polly over from the Monroe County Department of Health. He works in the Safe Lead Department. Let's get him on.
Yeah.
We'll get you on.
I'll chew him a new one.
And we'll sit there and we'll have this
You'll
debate.
be a tame dog over there.
And we'll get it. We'll get it from both sides because you know what? It's just with anything. There's the same thing, on the fence with that licensing of contractors in general.
Well,
okay?
I want to just throw something out here. What if you don't? What if you sand the lead paint and you paint over it?
If you're a homeowner, nobody will know.
Happens?
Nobody
Your
will know.
kids will be living down at Mary Cariola.
Yeah.
That's what'll happen.
Well, you might as well get a reservation right now. Because
I mean, we've done that all my life. My father's always remodeled stuff in his houses. I've done that in my house. I mean, I've had painters paint my house last year. They chipped and painted. My kids aren't screwed up.
How old is your house?
And look at
My
the
house is
size of your head.
1959. Oh, that was... I thought
that's not funny.
That's not funny. That was not funny.
Go to your room.
I love you.
Goodbye.
You're mean. You're mean.
Door
is open.
All right.
It was you that was gnawing on those windowsills.
It was me. I blacked out. I'm sorry. I thought we were worried about the kids.
Oh, no.
Great.
It's all good.